Hello gamers and welcome back. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me by my in-game name, and we are at rank 12. I know there's a little bit of skip there, but I was able to play a little bit of Hearthstone at the office, and not the office you're used to, my uncle's office, and we went down a couple ranks playing N'Zoth Paladin, kind of getting the hang of the deck. I know at the start we haven't had much luck with it, to be honest. We've been losing a lot with it, but I think after I believe I made even some more further changes, just one or two cards, and it seems to be performing even better than it. Even better than it did, even though it didn't perform well. So better than it has would be the correct way to say it. So play some N'Zoth Paladin. We'll see how it does, and if all else fails, we can always go to Shaman or some other good class at the moment. N'Zoth Paladin, really, its time to shine has passed, but it's still a fun deck, no doubt. Doomsayer in the opening hand against Rogue seems okay, because we can play it on like turn 3, and then he Tomb Pillagers, and the Tomb Pillager just dies, and he gets the coin, and he thinks it's worth it, but it's really not, because Rogues really don't have that many creatures in the deck, so if you're able to take out the Violet Teachers, if they even play them anymore, the Tomb Pillagers, and basically Van Cleef, what do they have left? Azure Drakes, and maybe a Leroy or something like that, so for the most part, I think Rogue is a fine matchup. I'm not really scared of Rogues, to be honest. If a Rogue gets a really good hand, then of course they're scary, but most of the time it's not really that big of a deal. So we could coin into the Alkalite, but I don't even think that's worth it. We could play the Doomsayer and then just play the Alkalite on whatever, but I don't like that either. So we'll just make a dude, and he's going to kill it off with his weapon, but it's fine, because we just want him to play a card, and then we Doomsayer, and then the Doomsayer goes 1 for 1, we have initiative, and we move forward from there. Oh my god, I don't know what it is about New York, but I cannot breathe here. Like, my allergies, I didn't even realize my allergies were this bad. Like, I knew I had allergies, but not until you get to New York. Are things really just not going the way the way my nose wants them to go? I think we're just going to play the Alkalite. So theoretically, yeah, he can mill us here, but we're just going to assume he's not going to be that guy. Hopefully he's not that guy. We also bought a lot of coffee, so let's see if I can down this coffee and get some Hearthstone in. Oh, that wasn't enough. We need more than that. Alright, so for every loss, we will drink 25% of what's in there. So obviously as we move forward, we won't be drinking as much, but we need to wake back up. It's only 6:30 and I'm fucking exhausted. Like, I literally looked at the time and it was 6 o'clock. I'm like, can I go to bed now? So he didn't swing face with his weapon, so we could actually ooze and it'd be fine. Then we could just make a dude and that'll be fine. And he's gonna have to re-dagger back up if he wants to do that. So he basically spent 2 mana to do nothing. We still don't know what kind of rogue he's playing, though. And we have no Hearthstone sounds, and I wonder why. Oh, you guys might be hearing it, but there we go. So the sound should be fixed now. So he played the Drake, so we can just... Oh, the sound is still not there. What the fudge, man? Go ahead and just kill this and just go face. But we're gonna figure out what the fuck's going on with the sound. Because hopefully it hasn't been blank for you guys the whole time. Yeah, no sounds are even playing on my... why is it still Panasonic? I told you, Panasonic, I told you not to do that. Be a silly little dingo right now. Let's try that. Nope, still doesn't work. I have no fucking idea, folks. I have no idea. There we go. And then Hearthstone's not even on the chart here, so I think we're gonna have to open and close Hearthstone. Okay, so can we kill this guy? We could swing it in here, swing into here, make new weapon, hero power. Or we could just make the guy useless and go face. I like making him useless. We'll swing in for just 1 to see what we draw. How many cards do we have in our hand? I think we could go face, coin, new champion, go face. I know this is a little aggressive, but he hasn't really done anything, right? So I want to see if I can close out a Hearthstone real quick and reopen it inside of that game. Hopefully it doesn't disconnect us. That'd be so sad if it did, but I'm going to make the assumption that we'll be able to do this together. Come on. You were disconnected. That's what I like to see. Well, not really, but hopefully this fixes the issue. Playing with no game sound is like very sad and depressing. Ayy, that's that game sound though. Ayy. So we back in business, boys. I can't even click on my, okay. So, he's definitely done the good shit here. If we swing into here, we could play double Doomsayer. Gives us initiative. We have no turn 8 play. We could technically just play one Doomsayer, but then we want to kill the Karen. But we know we're going to have to hit it, right? We could hit the Karen, Wild Pyromancer, Equality, which just feels really bad. So I think we just hit the Karen. We Doomsayer, Doomsayer, make dude. And I don't think he's going to have the resources to deal with this. We're going to be able to draw 2 with the Vigil, and then from there, I guess we'll Infested Tauren, and then maybe get another 4-drop, or if we can draw one of our 8-drops, that'd be pretty cool. And based on his plays, he's playing the N'Zoth Rogue, which means we'll see if he's playing 1-ofs. I didn't catch the fan. Did he use 2 fans? No, he just doubled it up with the Blood Mage. So he could be playing a Reno N'Zoth, which is strange because I literally just built a Reno Rogue deck like right before we started recording. So it's just kind of weird that like I haven't played against an N'Zoth Rogue in quite some time. And then all of a sudden we build one and we go against one. We actually, we built a Dragon Reno N'Zoth Rogue. I'll share with you guys the deck once we hit rank 10, but it's quite interesting. If he's targeting that, then that's a sap, which means he plans to, a Shadow Strike, which means he can hero power, or he can just swing his 1 into that, and then he's 1 damage off, so, I'm confused. How did he kill the first one? Did I make a... This does 6, and it's at 7, and then that hits that. Oh. So, copy from Blood Mage. So he's going to draw 2 cards when that dies. He's going to create 1 from there. It's not really a board that I feel like we need to deal with, like, right now, right? Because this kills this kills that. He has a 4/5 and a 2/2. Like, Wild Pyromancer Equality just seems like a little premature. So we're gonna pretend like we don't have what it takes to get past it. Draw 2. Harvest and N'Zoth. So I guess we'll Tauren, hero power. So we have N'Zoth in 2 turns, and he has no huge field clear, and only a Bloodhoof has died. So if we can get a couple more Death Rattles in here, I think we'll be alright. Like, we want to get a Sylvanas, a Karen, a Tyrion before we play the N'Zoth, because that's our win condition. We also have Elise, but we have to save Wild Pyromancer Equality for when he plays N'Zoth. So we have, I think, an advantage there, because we have a field clear and he doesn't. We actually have 2 field clears. Twilight Summoner. Well, that's not good. It's a very slow N'Zoth deck. Like, his deck absolutely gets destroyed by any sort of aggro deck. But we're not playing an aggro deck, so it's not necessarily going to do a whole lot. Interesting trade. So there's Tyrion. Just going to casually throw him out there. We can either just go face and start having Tyrion's Blade go face, because we're at 27 life, or we can trade into this. I think we just go face. Hopefully he doesn't Sylvanas or Sap. I think he might have Sap. Which case the other play was Wild Pyromancer. Or attack the 1/1 Wild Pyromancer Equality, Harvest Golem Hero Power. That would be the other. Did he just top deck the Sap? Of course he fucking did. Oh my god. Alright, well, hopefully he, like, builds up the board or attacks his 1/1 into the 2/2. Nope, he's a little bit smarter than that. How unfortunate. We can't even, like, we don't even have a spell to proc it, because normally we could Wild Pyromancer Coin, pops this, then Equality, but we can't do that because we have no way to proc this, which means he still gets a 5/5 afterwards, which means we have to Tyrion next turn. So I guess we'll play another Tyrion in hopes that he doesn't have the second sap. And then we can drop N'Zoth, or we can go clear board and then drop a N'Zoth. We already used double Doomsayer, so it's not like we can like clear board Doomsayer into N'Zoth for the free board, then to follow up with the attacks. He has 9 cards in his hand. There's no way to make him draw an additional card, so maybe he'll just keep building up the board. Okay. Oh my god. Well, I don't think he's gonna have lethal. Put your faith in the light. Is it worth healing? So this swings, this. Taking a decent amount of damage. I think healing for 4 is worth it. I'm not sure what kind of burst he has, but we want him to proc those 1/1s to bring out the 5/5s. Alright, we just need a cheap spell. So what would be a cheap spell in this deck? I'm not really sure what the cheapest spell we have. There's one 5/5 out. That does us a favor. We also could swing weapon into it, but he's so low. Like 3 turns he's dead, but do we even have 3 turns? I don't think so. We'll just see what happens. I mean, we could Wild Pyromancer, Solemn Vigil, and then Equality. It's always a play as well. Would this copy? A Twilight Summoner. This guy actually runs 2 Twilight Summoners. That's like the most greedy fucking rogue list I've ever seen. Like, this, it's just an instantaneous loss for aggro. Kept the one still in the little wagon here, which means we can get a full board clear. Okay. Jeez. And then it's gonna cost 1, then he can replay it. Holy shit. Alright, we need a spell to combo with the wild. That's good. So if we do wild, consecration. Hits for 3, hits for 1, and then we would equality. But we'd have to attack this first, right? Because this isn't gonna die to the consecration. Oh boy. Alright, so now we're at 6. He needs 2 damage, or we heal for 4 and putting us at 10. Or do we just hero power? Alright, so we just need 1 turn to play N'Zoth and we win. So he just can't have N'Zoth right here. He just cannot have N'Zoth. Oh, good job. Holy fuck. Like, I've seen greedy decks, but geez, guys. Like, and he plays Rag. So he plays 2 Shadowcasters, 2 Twilight Summoners, Rag, N'Zoth. I don't know what other big shit he had, but obviously he has other big shit in his deck. Because if he's gonna be that greedy, you might as well keep on going. That is basically that is a rogue deck for the control matchup. You can't win anything. Like, how could you win an aggro matchup? You have no heal. You have no taunts. Like, you just lose. I don't get it, man. All right, we're not playing N'Zoth Paladin anymore. We keep going against control-based decks. And as this deck is good control-based decks, just not one specifically built to wreck, like Priest and whatever the fuck we just went against. Can't keep Tyrion. Barnes is okay. Elise is okay. But the problem is with Elise is the fact that he can just steal it. But we're just going to hold it in our hand because we know Priests are really slow. In regards, the Dunkin' Donuts thing just leaked everywhere. Just like this deck versus any non-control deck. Totally okay with it. As soon as we start playing control, this deck just turns not so great, especially ones that steal cards. Alright. We have a bunch of turn 4 shit, so definitely Harvest Golem on 3, we'll Barnes on 4, Elise on 5, we'll just hold the Tarn. The problem with the Infested Tarn is it gets Cabal Shadow Priest, which is bad. So we might want to play this before anything, but getting like an early Barnes into like a Tyrion is always really sick. Or we can maybe just blow him out if he doesn't get like a decent start. I think we're gonna have to Barnes. Yeah, I think just Barnes into like a good card. We haven't got what is the name? Bloodhoof. We haven't got one of those from him yet. Okay. So this has 4, which means if we Barnes, he can heal it. We could Peacekeeper this, swing, but then he resurrects it. That feels really bad. But then we just have another Peacekeeper, or we can just Barnes, maybe get Tyrion. We also maybe get a Sylvanas. I think we just go Barnes. See what happens. Yeah, that's not so great. We keep Barnes alive because he can just heal it, so I think we just make these trades. Because we still get a 2-1 out of the deal. We had the chance to get something like Sylvanas or Tyrion or something of that nature. There's the Resurrect, which we held the Peacekeeper for. Shadow Word Pain kills that. Holy fuck. This is like a ball of badness. We just kind of have to like stop the pain for a little bit. This guy's on Silverhand recruit killing duty now. Oh my god. Well, we could kill the bishop and then play the Doomsayer, and that buys us till turn 7, so we could play like Elise and also Solemn. I think that's fair. We also could just drop the Infested, or we could Hero Power Solemn, but we know this is going to tick off next turn. So playing the Elise now seems kind of a waste, but playing the Infested Tauren really doesn't seem that bad. Because we still get a 2-2 out of the deal, and it provides Taunt, which means it's most likely going to, you know, gives Doomsayer a higher chance to pull off, because he already used 1 Shadow Word Pain. So the chances of him having the second Shadow Word Pain in the first 10 cards of his deck, I mean, we're just playing statistics right now, and we're going to lose the... We'll see what happens. Alright, so now we'll Monkey, or we'll Elise, and then we'll play the Solemn Vigil afterwards. So we have a higher chance to draw the map. So just the healing, nothing really to do. We can drop the Rag next turn, even though the heal isn't there. It's still an 8/8 on the board, which means he'll Shadow Word Death it. Or Entomb it, which means that's 1 less Shadow Word Death or Entomb onto the Tyrion if we can draw him. Not that we'd want to play him, due to the fact that he would just die a horrible death. This is now a 3/8. That almost makes me want to equality it. If we give it having 1 attack, he's just going to keep healing 3 every spell he casts. So this is like, in order for us to win, this card needs to die, unless we're like choosing to play the super long game. The decks are still like neck and neck. I mean, I guess we just drop Rag, go face. I didn't like equality. Infested Tauren doesn't do anything. Infested Tauren, Hero Power, bad. So there's the Entomb. So that's 1 Entomb down. I really don't mind that. He took a good card, but... So he might have the second Entomb in his hand because he already used 1. But we're not going to make that assumption. We're just going to pretend like 1 is done. He's going to coin. He's using a lot of spells. Okay. I think Sylvanas is pretty good.
I have no time for games.
We just go face. Hopefully he doesn't have another Entomb, and if he does, then it's really not that bad, because then we can drop Tyrion and Tyrion will live. So if he makes the attack, what would he play? A Holy Nova? But that still would give us a card, so he could actually do nothing here. Ooh, so he's actually going for the... What did he bring out? Well, that's pretty fucking good for him. Well, that's pretty good too. Alright, so we need to come up with a plan to take some shit. So, what do we do? Equality Consecrate does clear board, but then that gives him a good chance to clear our board. No matter what, Sylvanas can't really take anything because nothing has that 5 attack, which means we have to damage her somehow, and the only way to damage her is equality. So theoretically, we could go like equality, swing, 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 take Emperor, but Emperor discounting her hand, it's really not, there's not a whole lot of value coming out of there. So like one of these guys killing her, one of these guys killing her.
Let none survive.
I mean, what if we consecrate? Then it would have been a waste either way. If we infested Torrent, it does give him a reason to, The sooner we draw N'Zoth, the sooner we can win. Doesn't feel that bad, because it's just more death rattles to die. And it puts him in an awkward spot, because then we can pick which card we take, and we'll definitely take the 4/7, because Shadow Word, it's out of reach of Shadow Word, Pain, and Death. Alright, so that card is now within Sylvanas killing duty. You definitely should damage that. An injured Blade Master. Heal up the... Why face? Okay. Definitely gonna kill the Priest of the Feast and take the 4/5. No doubt. Ooh, he's going for the 50/50, so hopefully it takes the 4/5. Either one, it's good, but 4/5 is the best. Cool. Well, that's bad. Hopefully Rag hits a 1/1, keeps the 4/5 alive. Sweet. Doomsayer. Well, Peacekeeper. I really don't like Peacekeeper on here, and then we would what? Consecration brings down to 6, 5 together. That's only 7. I mean, we could swing this into here, Hero Power Doomsayer. Hopefully get rid of Rag, or we could go Equality, and then just swing. Or we could just go the Equality Consecrate and clear the entire board.
Should
I think the Equality Consecrate's our best bet here. Doomsayer's also really good. I think I like the Doomsayer play. So it's a 25% chance. And we still have equality, right? Like, we're not worried about dying with Rag. Ooh, he's leaving it to a 50-50, eh? Eh? Oh, he knows. Hit face, hit face, hit face. Ayy. You the one that did that, dog. Heal us for 10. Is it even worth it? Puts us at 27. I mean, when's another time we're gonna be able to heal? He already took Rag the Light, and we have no other mana to expend, so why not? Might as well use it while we're not doing shit anyway. Ugh. Peacekeeper that down, swing into it with Alkalite. And I guess we just go face. Could double consecrate. Just kidding. We have 5 mana rub. We still have Monkey, so that's always a win. We still have N'Zoth. There's the Excavated Evil coming from him. Gonna heal his dude back up. It's just a 1 attack, so we're not worried about it too much. So there's a True Silver, so we can just harvest True Silver, take out the 1/3. I don't know how we're outvaluing this guy. He'll get Rag the Light sometime. He still definitely most likely has the 2nd Entomb, which means we can't play Tyrion. Tyrion is a no-go in this matchup. We just play it, he takes it. There's no avoiding that. We cannot. We can N'Zoth though, no problem. We don't Vigil. We'll deck out too soon. Yeah, we're 1 card up. 2 cards up actually, because we'll draw this turn, so then it'll be 11 to our 9. He'll eventually have to do some shit. Bloodhoof's fine to play. Because if he entombs that, then we're just fine. Because then we can play Tyrion freely. So even though that this is a really good card, if he entombs it, then we're fine with Tyrion. And he's almost forced to because it has 4 attack. So he's really tempted right now. If he entombs it, I wouldn't blame him, but, you know, that just opens up a whole new gate for Tyrion. Oh, there's the target. That tells me you have Entomb in your hand. There it is. What the fuck? You got it, right? Yeah, there it is. Put that shit back in your deck. Oh, what a good time for you to come along, Tyrion. Yeah, wow, I know. Isn't that strange? I kind of played card purposely. So we go into the swing into here, swing into here. The reason we're killing off the recruits and not the harvest is because of Holy Nova. And, well, there's no reason to pop Harvest Golem yet. So Shadow Ward Death to kill Tyrion, but then N'Zoth will just bring him back. Okay, so now we got a weapon, so we can start going in. Arcane Giant dies to an equality, or we can actually just hit it with face and then swing the Harvest Golem and a 1 into it. But we have 2 equalities good to go, so... Can we afford taking 8? I mean, I really don't mind, but that's 2 equalities. We already have to deal with Rag the Light. I think it's fine. Starting to put the pressure on. We're just going to turn his Excavated into a legendary. Emperor dies to the weapon. We also could go with like a Consecration swing. Or we could just go with the weapon swing. So it's monkey. Ivory Knight's good. Gives us a solid amount of value. I suppose we should have healed before that, right? So I guess we could go with Divine Strength. Or we go with Enter the Colosseum. Doesn't really matter what we pick. It's just going to turn into a legendary. Divine Strength gives us the most options, to be completely honest. So we could... Yeah, we're kind of... Yeah. Like, he's never going to play more than 1 or 2 creatures, which means Enter the Colosseum is kind of pointless. It does heal us for the most, which means we should have made this attack first and then took Enter the Colosseum, but there was real no point to that. With the Sylvanas up, swing. That just feels really bad, so we'll just go face with everything. And we have double cons. I think this is fine. We don't want to give him an easy way to kill Sylvanas, and because if we Consecration, this goes down to a 4 or whatever. Well, there's a good chance he took a N'Zoth and or a monkey from our deck with Thought Steal. So that was a really timed, really well played Thought Steal there. Unless he just played it to play it, but if he knows he doesn't have the cards to beat us late game, you can just hold that till you know the deck is built, like has N'Zoth and monkey left. Of course, because those would be our last 5 cards. There's the Excavated that gives us a card, which is quite nice. Procs these 2, damages that, which means he can attack this, take our 4/1. Of course, he got fucking monkey from our deck. Which means if we draw N'Zoth, we can win this game. So... this goes here. Oh shit, we could have just won. Equality, Consecrate, Weapon. Fuck. I'm bad. That was a misplay, folks. Will it cost us the game? I don't know. But that was indeed a misplay. I was playing too fast. So, Alexstrasza, Reno, fucking Jackson, are you kidding me? Oh my god. We deserve to lose. We deserve to lose. We have to wait for N'Zoth, so we don't play monkey yet. So we can power this up. No, because if we do that, less monkey cards. So Consecration, swing, hero power, swing. Dude, we fucked up so hard. We had the game, so if we lose it, it is my fault. I don't know why that, you know, it just didn't register that we had lethal. Oh man, that was bad. So we'll see how high quality his legendaries are. pretty good. Jeez, man. We're almost forced to play monkey. Like, we have to equality excavated evil. This is so bad. Fuck, man, come on. Do we just heal for 20 and do nothing? We have to wait for N'Zoth. That's playing the monkey now is just throwing away the entire win condition of this deck into like a second win condition. And we have like equality excavated. So I mean it's we do have a form of field clear. We just need N'Zoth. Wherever N'Zoth is. Wild Pyromancer equality is also an out. Double excavated evil is an out. We almost could go for the Solemn Vigil to make sure we draw N'Zoth next turn. Oh my gosh. Dude, these fucking high class legendaries are killing me, man. Not a bad one yet. Not a bad one yet. There we go. Do we just go double excavated first, or we just play this bitch? Alright. What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? Deathwing? Even Deathwing wouldn't be good enough. That's a card. Jesus, this guy's legendaries, man. Kill Sylvanas, take your Yogg. Aww. Alright, well, it would be a pretty intense Yogg if he killed the sport. Granted, he's gonna do some good shit, but I mean, so far it's been fucking amazing. Jeez Louise, man. Yes, draw cards. We want him to draw cards. If he plays Doom, he loses. Humility onto another Flare. Yes, draw another card. This is good. Play like Sprint or something. Blade Fury does nothing. Mirror Image does something. Bestial Wrath. Alright. So, what do we have lethal? That is the question. So, we would swing. That's 7, 6, 7. Oh man, that's, oh fuck. We have to do math. Hold on, guys. $22. So it's not even worth it. So we've already attacked creatures, which means all that is okay. I don't really care if this lives. So now I guess we attack face and see what happens. Bear Trap. And we can also monkey as well. But then what if he plays Deathwing? So I guess we get hero power, but then if it's Dart Trap, that's bad. So I guess we don't hero power either. We just chill. We just chill. We just chill. Alright. I think we may have this. So if you would have, oh, quality. Please tell me you got a quality consecrate. Alright, no quality consecrate. So we're gonna take one. So we know it's not, this just goes face with everything, right? Give this one to, oh no, because it could be Dart Trap. There's no reason. For some reason I thought we were one off there. Woo. That's why N'Zoth is good. That is why we definitely needed N'Zoth to finish off the game. If we would have monkeyed and our legendaries wouldn't have been as good as his, like Reno Jackson and Champion Sarad and Paletris, all those are just so good. They just keep generating value past the point of what Monkey already brings. Oh yeah, I said we were going to change N'Zoth Paladin, but it's fine. We'll finish up here with N'Zoth Paladin, then we'll play something else. I'm not sure what we'll play next. We'll play something. Alright, I guess Alkalite is okay. True Silver Champion's nice. Sweet. Barnes is good. It's not too bad. But we still missed lethal last game, so as much as I complained, if we would have lost, it would have been solely and only my fault, because we clear, like, equality, concentrate, weapon, swing, face, game over. But we just didn't. We just didn't. So coin Barnes into Infested Tarim or True Silver seems pretty good. Whoa, double wild growth. I don't think I've ever come into contact with a druid with doesn't whip out the double wild growth or the wild growth innervate. So Barnes deserves to give us a Tyrion. Or Karen. Right here. Boom. Alright. Not exactly. I don't think we've once got even a Harvest Golem. Not even an Alkalite of Pain, man. Like, our luck with Barnes is fucking horrible. Alright, at least the True Silver is good here. So turn 5 will consist of... I mean, even Alkalite Acidic is good, just to kind of fill up the board, or we could just go Infested, which is a little bit slower. Acidic Pain seems pretty good. Puts a 3-2 and a 1-3 that lets us keep drawing. Then on turn 6, of course, Sylvanas. 7, Infested. Okay. So it discounts, we just True Silver into it, 1-1 into it, it's down. We could actually even go as far as Peacekeeper. We're not going to do that, though. So this goes here, this goes here, this goes here, this goes here, this goes there. Playing that aggressive N'Zoth Paladin, eh? So we have some of our high-class legendaries in our hand. We have Light, we have Sylvanas, we're missing Karen and Tyrion, and then of course we have N'Zoth, so we're missing 2 of the main cards, but this is fine. So he's Malagos Druid, based on what he's been through so far. He's got the cycle going. He's going to hit this for the 3, or is he going to kill the Acidic, or he's going to go for the 3 onto the Barnes. Goes for the 3 on the Alkalite, so we only draw 1. We rip the Equality, gets the another Wrath to deal the 2 or the 1. What are you going for? Going for the 3. And then the Raven Idol. Oh my god, this guy. Please don't get the fucking Innervate. Or a Moonfire, that's bad too. Picked it really quick, which means it's going to be not what we thought it was. So the only way to kill the Auctioneer is 2 Equality. That feels pretty bad. We can't allow him to continue to draw though. We have no other spell but Equality, because I was going to say if we don't have Equality, if we would have had like any other spell, could have allowed Pyromancer's spell swing, but like we have to kill it. Like there's just no other way. Like this just has to die. We could set up the Doomsayer here, which stops him from playing Malagos. If he has it, stops him from really playing anything. Then we can play Sylvanas, and then he'll swipe Hero Power. That feels pretty bad too. So maybe we'll draw into like a Harvest Golem, then we could like Infested Harvest Golem. Nourish created by Raven Idol, draws for the 3. Okay. Feral Rage for the armor. For the face, that's pretty scary. That's pretty fucking scary. That tells me he's got the damage. Oh, he went for the armor, okay. For some reason it looked like he had gone for the attack because he had hero powered at the same time. Alright, so we could go for the Sylvanas, or we could go for the Infested Tarn hero power, or we go for the Elise hero power. I think we go with the Sylvanas in hopes that maybe he'll... I don't fucking know. Maybe he'll just swipe it and he won't have a great play besides that. I mean, you know he has at least 1 swipe in his hand. He hasn't used any and he's 12 cards left of the deck. But it does set us up for Rag the Light Lord next turn. And the Rag Light put us up some heals. That's about all he's going to do this turn. This is a good turn after that. Then we go Elise into the Infested. Or we could go Rag. And I think Rag is the best choice here as it's a solid body on board. Innervate into the Moonglade portal. Fun himself. Heals for 6. As long as it's not like a... I was going to say a card that allows him to discount his hand or Sylvanas. But we have no way to kill this. So I guess we just Rag. Man, this is bad. 2 Emperors and a Malagos Druid it's not good. We need to play a more aggressive deck. So, well, if Rag hits face, then we could actually Aldor Rag and then attack our Rag to it. So, hopefully his Rag hits our face. As bad as it sounds, we want it to hit our face. Okay. Alright. Or we could kill Emperor and keep Rag up. But I think we're gonna do this. So now we want our Rag to heal our face, because if Rag heals himself, we lose. Oh my god, we're getting pretty lucky here. We're getting kind of lucky here, folks. But I mean, if he draws the Malagos, we still get OTK'd either way. So he's just looking for the Moonfire, not Moonfires. Or yeah, they're the Moonfires. The Moonfires and his Malagos. And if we let Emperor live 2 turns, one more turn's not gonna hurt. Everything's already significantly discounted to the point where we're kind of just hoping he just doesn't have what he needs to succeed. When you get a card like this at a Moonglade portal, that's just pretty good. So he doesn't have what he needs to succeed. He's going for the 2/2 here. Hero powers really doesn't do too much. Swinging face there. We're going to be able to put up a taunt, another Farseer, throw a hero power. Makes the trade there. Makes it a little bit more awkward for us. Not too awkward though. Consecration, really reeling it in. So we swing this here, it gives him a less chance to, no, that's fine. For some reason I was thinking that our Harvest Golem would be damaged. So now we want, again, our Rag to heal our face. Uh-oh. Again, Malagos, 22 damage. It is a possibility. Because the second swipe in his hand is going to cost 1 or 0 mana. Malagos costs 9. If that's in his hand, he's just looking for the Moonfires. And oh boy. Oh boy. There's Fandral into another Raven Idol, probably. Alright, Feral Rage. Arcane Giant's pretty scary. Living Roots, kinda scary. So, good card. Tyrion's good. Equality is good. True Silver. I mean, we have 10, 12, 13, 17. Ugh. I mean, we could face tank this. Swing, swing. He already's proven he doesn't have Malagos, so maybe we'll get lucky. Alright, Rag. Heal our face, my friend. Our face needs the heals. Hey! Rag knows what's up. Heal that face, though. Heal that face, though. This guy just sitting on the field is insane. It's insane. He has so much draw. He's drawn 7 more cards than us. But this Rag living, so he's gonna look for a mulch here. A mulch, a Starfire, anything that deals 5 damage to a single target. Got the mulch. Give us another Rag the Light Lord. Hey, who's got the Malagos now, big boy? Who's got the Malagos now? Steal card from your opponent's deck. Who's the Malagos master now there, Druid? You didn't even have to know. You still Kansami died because you knew the Malagos was coming. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here, and then we gotta figure out a more aggressive deck to play because we keep playing all of these not even mid-range decks. Like we went against 2 control decks, 1 Malagos, which is still kind of like a later game deck because it's not like they can whip out the Malagos combo OTK real soon. So we'll figure out some other quicker deck to play, or maybe even Control Warrior, because that deck's just, I love playing it. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Of course, I'm Warshack, and happy whatever the hell day it is.